YouTube. So this video is a makeup tutorial. It's just gonna be my basic day-to-day makeup that I do, and I'll be letting you know what products I use, how I do it.
So the first thing I do when getting ready to prep my face for makeup, always wash your face and then definitely moisturize, because if you don't and you just apply foundation, it's gonna flake. You're gonna get lines throughout the day, and you don't want that. It's not very attractive. So I already cleansed my face to moisturize it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Mary Kay Time Wise matte finish, and I have it in the color beige C110. I'm very fair complected, but this, surprisingly, the beige matches my skin very well. And this is just one of my old makeup brushes. This is by Eco Tools. And you just put a little bit on the brush, and I usually just dab it in the spots all over my face before I apply it all the way. So go ahead and put the lid back on. And you always work your way out from the face. So I always start on this side of my face. So we're going really basic with the makeup. I'm just gonna blend it out. Always blend your makeup down your neck and everything. You don't want to get like a harsh orange line here. That's like a very common mistake you see, especially with girls that just started doing their makeup in like middle school and high school. I'm guilty of it. I first tried wearing foundation when I was in 8th grade, and I thought I looked awesome. I was like, oh, I look bomb. Look at my makeup. Got to school all day, and then I went home and I looked at myself in the mirror, and there's like this orange line. I was like, oh, I was like traumatized. I actually stopped wearing makeup right after I just started wearing makeup in 8th grade. And then what brought me back into the makeup world was I was in color guard during high school, and we have to wear show makeup. And that's when I started really playing around with makeup. Me and my friend Ashley, Callie, and Rachel would do our makeup together on the band bus and stuff, and I would help the girls with theirs. And shout out to the lady who taught me how to do my makeup, Tiffany. She was my guard instructor, and she showed me how to put my eyeliner on. Mascara, that's where I really learned it, and then I just went with it, and I was doing my makeup all different ways. I used to get really into like bright colors. Now I'm more into like the natural eyeshadows, like the brown tones and stuff like that. On occasion I'll do like some crazy colors. Don't really wear much lip, but we did some really fun show makeup when I was a sophomore in high school. I went to Vo-Tech for cosmetology, and there I got to play with makeup even more. And after I graduated, I actually used to do a lot of wedding and prom makeup and stuff for my friends, friends of friends, family. So I do really like makeup. And I'm pretty picky with what I use, because only certain stuff looks right or works right on my skin. And so far, this Mary Kay matte foundation really does the trick. I used to wear powder to set my face. I like to wear as little as I have to when I go to work. I'm a CNA. I sweat a lot, and I do get a really oily T-zone here and right on my chin big time. And I didn't want to look like a powder face, so I cut down on the powder I was using, but all the foundations I was trying out, I was still looking very oily. Well, I got this is their newer formula by Mary Kay, but the matte one really works for me. I don't have to do a setting powder or anything. It lasts all day, and it looks awesome. Now, if I knew I was wearing a lip, sometimes I go over my lips with foundation. We'll do it just for fun. I'll put some lipstick on. I like to just get everything the same color. And just remember to blend. Now, I'm overly blending because I'm doing this video for you guys. I mean, there's no such thing as too much blending. But usually when I'm getting ready for work at 6 in the morning, I can get this done pretty quick. As you can see, it really evened out my skin tone like big time. I get really red. I think it's the Irish in me. So definitely have to tone that down. I went to Five Below the other day, and I got this like really cute makeup cup for my brushes. And we are going to contour our face now. And I'm just going to go in with another Eco Tools brush. I believe this is Eco Tools too. Oh, sorry, no, this one's Real Techniques. They have similar colors though. And I go back and forth when I contour. I found that now we're in the fall months and winter months, I'll use my NYX palette. And then the summertime, I was really, really, really loving this, the Milani bronzer. And this is in Sunkissed, and it's number 2. I don't know if you can see the color very good. And it's coconut scented. It smells amazing. Tropical coconut scented, blendable, and streak-free, weightless and long-wearing, which is very true. It's a very light scent. It's not overpowering. I just really like it, and it was perfect for summertime. I used it into September. Now I transitioned back over to my NYX palette, and I was also using their highlighter called Afterglow number 1. This stuff, let me tell you, really adds a huge shimmer to your face, like big time. So I would wear that when I'd go out at night or something. I'd go for the more subtle look now with my makeup, so it was a little overkill. So I didn't use that too often, but I did really love it because girl, that highlighter was awesome. So with the NYX palette, I'm gonna go in with this brown. See if they have the color of it. HCPSO8 Hollow. It's called Hollow. So that's the color we're gonna go in with. So we're gonna just do a basic contour. You're gonna just dip your brush, and this is very pigmented. I don't know if you can tell. And I always tap my brush off. Get rid of that fallout that comes. Now you wanna go with your cheekbone right underneath it. And I just do a light line, and I will go back and blend it.
And then I still have quite a bit. This is very pigmented, so I just did a little streak under each cheekbone. And I'll do one on each side of my nose. And some up here on my forehead. Right in the hairline. Just at the top of my forehead. Now I'll go ahead and dip it one more time. Tap it off, like so. And you're going to go under your jawline right here. Both sides. And then see, you have your neckline right here. Right here. Right where you see the shadowing. That's where I add it. And this is going to really play up with the dimensions you have going on. It's going to accentuate areas of your face. Well, actually, I guess you'd say accentuate because it's like the deeper, slimmer points, and you're going to blend it out, and it's going to give you a really slimming effect. And you can already kind of see it without it being blended. But we're going to go ahead and start blending once you do that. If I'm wearing something low cut, I am right now. Whatever I have left on the brush, I'll put it down there on my chest just to accentuate that a little bit more. So I'm gonna blend this out. You're gonna push it into the hairline because you don't want to have like a harsh line here. So again, you're blending again. I do little circles. Everybody has their makeup face. I'm like, like this. I myself do not really wear blush because I'm just always red anyway. You can already see I'm getting red right here. So I totally skipped the blush step. But if you're really pale or you just don't get color in your skin, I would do like a light blush. I think the color blush I was using was called Hampton, and that was by NYX. And I really like their products. They work really well. They blend really well. And it's affordable. I buy mine at Ulta. See, it's getting softer. Already looks cute. And we're going to blend in the hairline up here. Blend, 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 blend. If ever, like, I put too much at this point in my head, because I wear my hair up in a bun for work, because I can't leave it down. It's against our dress code policy, and plus I don't want it dragging through anything gross when I'm taking care of residents or patients. So if I put too much contour up here and it's too dark and I'm in a pinch on time in the morning, I'll take whatever's left over on my foundation brush and I'll just kind of go over it a little bit just to tone it down. Now, We're gonna blend down here. And you blend it right back into your hairline. Blend it. And don't forget your neck that you did right here. I used to use my fingers to apply my makeup, and I just started using brushes in 2015, and it makes a heck of a difference. And I don't break out as much anymore because I had a lot of acne, especially in my chin. I'd get it in the jawline. I was getting it up here. I was using my fingertips. You can ask anybody, I'm like a huge germaphobe. Wash my hands all the time. Didn't matter how much I wash my hands, you have those natural oils in your fingers. And if you're like me where you break out very easy, you don't want to be constantly touching your face. Well, I was using my fingertips to apply my foundation, and I'd be blending it in, and I was like, oh, and I wear makeup every day. I was breaking out still, and I couldn't figure it out. 2015, I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna get in on the whole makeup brush deal, join the club, and let me tell you, the finish is a lot better, and I don't really break out. As you can see, I don't really have any acne. I am starting to get little blackheads again, so I'm gonna be using facials more often. I've really not kept up on it lately, and I need to get back to it. So this is our contour. I'm just trying to blend it out a little more. So that's looking pretty good so far. So after I contour, I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna do a very subtle highlight. Let me see where my makeup brush is. Of course, it's like tucked way down. This is just like a cheap brand from Five Below. My sister got me for Christmas. It's by GK or Cheek. It's supposed to look like a mermaid. These brushes are okay. I mean, this one does the job. I tried using the contour and the foundation brush, and it was really streaky and stuff, so I don't highly recommend it. But I mean, I got it for Christmas, and I like it. This one I use often for the highlighter. And for the highlight, we are gonna do, let me see what color it's called. We are gonna do HCPSO2. So it's called Soft Light. And you're just gonna, since this brush doesn't really hold on to the product you put on it really good, I have to like really rub it around. But you'll put it on there. The NYX palette does have a lot of pigment in it, so you might not want to go as hard in it like I am right now. And you tap it off, and you're going to go on top of your cheekbone and around the outer part of your eye a little bit. So, like this. And little circles. And it just highlights this high part of your face. Emphasizes a little bit, and it frames the eye. Very cute. Very soft. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add more to my brush. I have never used a beauty blender yet. I watched a lot of reviews on it. I'm a big follower of Jeffree Star. I've seen him use the beauty blenders a lot, and then he also used the one, it's like a gel beauty blender. I can't remember what it's called. And if you're interested in seeing me sample it or review it for you, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to try it out. So I always highlight around the sides of my eyes here. Brush a little bit up here. Just a little bit, really light, barely touching my face, and then on the center of my nose, and right here, Cupid's bow, since we're gonna do lipstick. Sometimes if I find it's really dark down here, I'll just soften it up a little bit with the highlighter. Okay, so we're done with the palette now. We're gonna move on. We're gonna do eyes. So I got a brand new brush at Ulta on Friday. I've been wanting to try the Morphe brushes. I went ahead and got one. Just see how much, I want to see if I like it first. I'm sure I'm going to. I really like the feeling of the brush. The bristles are really in there really good. If I like this and how it works, I'm probably going to invest in like a bigger brush kit from them. Now, for the eyeshadow, I'm going to stick to the brown shades. Excuse the mess there. And these are really cute. I got these for Christmas last year. And this is by Unique, and this palette's called Moodstruck Addiction. And it says like a number 1 down the middle. This one's awesome. I use this one all the time. Very cute colors. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put all one color on the lid. And I think I'm going to go in with the shade. We'll go in with Sincere. So Sincere is the second one right here. If you have green eyes like I do, mine's kind of gray sometimes, but they look really green today. Browns will really make your eyes pop big time. So we're going to go ahead and get some Sincere on there. And wow, this brush is really picking that color up. This palette is pretty pigmented too. I found that I don't need to use eye primer to use the eyeshadow. Some brands, you have to use the eye primer and it'll actually make the color pop more. I don't really need to do that with this. It really shows up. We'll see how this goes. I never put my makeup on in a camera before. This is just a soft, shimmery nude color. So it's nothing crazy. And tap it off again. See the shimmer? Yes. Okay. Really light shimmer. You can see the difference from here to here. And we're just going for that cute natural look, just to play up on your natural beauty spots. Especially if you're in like high school, middle school. You don't need to be wearing a heck of a lot of makeup. You're beautiful the way you are, and you know, you're young, you don't need to wear a lot. But if you're gonna wear some, go like a natural look. You don't want to be like me. Sophomore year, I was playing around with makeup. Like I said, I really started wearing it when I was a freshman, but I was only doing like eyeliner and foundation and a little bit of shadow. Well, let me tell you, sophomore year I thought I knew what I was doing. This was when I was still playing around practicing with my makeup, and I would watch the Kardashians a lot, and I was like, oh, I really like their smoky eye, but my mom didn't know how to do a smoky eye. This was before I was able to go on the internet whenever I needed to look up stuff. I didn't have a smartphone at the time. This was probably like 2009 or 2010. No smartphone to look up anything. Just kind of figure it out on your own. I had a track phone. It was a little flip razor phone. So I was like doing some crazy stuff. I looked at some pictures and now I see why my mom and dad did not like my makeup. I was wearing like, like blue, like royal blue. Let me see if I can find something this color. I was doing like this color blue here, like really bright, loud blue, all across my lid, like up to here, and I was putting like black from here way out here, and it was I looked like I was trying to be in like some kind of rocker group or something, and I was like, oh, this is cute, this is a smoky eye. Oh no, if I find any pictures I'll totally post it in this video, but like looking back on it, it was really embarrassing. I was like, I can't believe I went out the door like that. But as time went on and I played with makeup more, totally got the smoky eye down. I ended up teaching a few people how to do it. I was getting asked a lot how I did my smoky eye before I moved from Pennsylvania to Michigan. So I definitely know what I'm doing now. Lots of experience. Okay. So now that you got the base down, we're going to put something back here in the crease. So we went in with Sincere, and I think we're going to go in with Chipper. And Chipper is the one that's right here. So I'm going with another brush. I'm going to use actually the opposite side of this brush, and I'll just clean it afterwards. We're going to dip it in the color called Chipper by Unique. We're going to dust it off a little bit, and we're just going to get it back there in the crease. Say, hey, get back there. And you're just going to blend it. You don't want the harsh line. That was another mistake I used to do. So at least you have me here telling you don't do it. I would just put it on and there'd be that harsh line. I'd be like, hell yeah, look at me. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You want to blend it out. You definitely want to blend it out. So I'm going to add some more. I want more color in there. And just blend it. It makes it like a really soft transition. And it's like not overdoing it, but still enough to play up on like your natural features and stuff and just emphasize stuff that you like about your face. There you go. Okay, so here's with the crease and without the crease. Definitely makes a difference. It's like you're contouring your eyelids. So we're going to go ahead and do it on the other eye. Tap it off. And you're going to go ahead and blend it in there. Sorry. Blend it. Something I used to do, I don't do it too often anymore now that I use brushes. I was just using the eyeshadow wands. I'd get like some Q-tips and I'd just buff it out. Like I'd blend it with the Q-tip. Sometimes I use my fingertips to get it. Sorry. There we go again, making my makeup face. Okay, so this one has more, so we're gonna add a little bit more on this side. Really loving this brush. First time I'm using this brush and I like really like it. Really picks up the product very well and it like applies really well too. Okay, so if I'm a little too dark right here, like if it's not blending on the corners like I want it, it doesn't matter because I usually do a darker shadow like out of the lash line and like make a line like this going across and then like a little V where it comes up into the crease like this motion. So that's okay, that'll hide that. And then plus I do eyeliner. So looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna dust some of this off on the back of my hand. And it looks like it all made it to my eye. So we are going to go in with the color. We're gonna do Forthright, and it's the one right here. And you're gonna put a little bit on your brush. Dark colors go quite a ways, so let's see how we're gonna do this in the camera. And you're gonna go with the lash line. It's nice if you have a brush that's very narrow like this one. With the lash line. You're gonna take whatever leftover product you have and sweep it up toward the crease. And extend it out. See my lash line ends here. Bring it out about a centimeter or so. So like if you don't know what direction to do it when you're holding your eye, I usually grab like next to my eye and I pull up toward my brow and it kind of draws a line for where you want to do it, especially if you want to get that winged look. And blend it in. Very soft. And then whatever I have left over that, I just bring straight down while still holding my skin up like this. Straight down the lash line. So now see we're getting some dimension going in with these colors. Trying to make this tutorial as easy as I can for you guys. Okay, so super cute, on its way. And like when you do the eyeliner, it really finishes the look out like big time. So we're gonna go ahead and put more of that color on into the other corner of my other eye. So this one's gonna be hard. Okay. Remember, sweep it into the lash line. I'm still holding the skin up, you notice. Sweep it into the lash line. And I notice this kind of helps give the appearance of fuller lashes. And I need fuller lashes in my life. I don't really wear the false lashes very often, just once in a while. And if the eyeshadow is going to give me that look, we're going with that look. Here we go. Blend it in. Okay, see, we're on our way. Let me check in my mirror. It's like weird looking at this eye because of how the lighting is. Make sure. Okay. Oh, let me look at the other eye. Okay, so this one's a little dark. We're gonna use your pinky and just kind of lightly blend it out. Because the skin around your eyes are really sensitive and you don't want to like really damage that area by like ripping it around stuff. Okay, so my favorite eyeliner, Ulta did not have. I finally went and was like, I need to get this. No more using my cheap eyeliner. I need to go back to the other eyeliner I was using, and I was using it. I was so happy, and then I was like, oh, I'm out. So I went to Ulta. Same day I went to get that new eyeshadow brush from Morphe, and I was like, oh, I need this. This is the one I need. I need their real push-up liner, and it's like a gel. It goes on fantastic. See, it's already has eyeshadow on it. Sorry guys, it's already pre-angled for you. Does an awesome winged liner, and it was a twist up. Get in there. I'm looking. I'm one of those people that don't really want people to come up to me and be like, hey, do you need help, like 50,000 times. I like to find it myself, and if I need help, I'll come up to you. I don't know why. It's a pet peeve of mine. I get very angry, but I was just like, I can't find it. I was searching and searching, and the lady came up, and I was like, oh, hallelujah. She came over, and I was like, look, I'm looking for this eyeliner I've been using. It's my favorite eyeliner. And she's like, oh, we're out of that. I don't know if we're getting it back in stock. And I'm like, kidding me? So I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, well, girl, I have this on, and it goes on the same way. It's by the same brand. It's just different. It doesn't have the angle on it, and it's a twist up still. See, it's like a normal pencil, but it's the same like consistency, like gel-like finish and everything. And it's supposed to be 24-hour wear. And she was wearing it, and her eyes looked awesome. So I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So, and I found like pretty much anything that I buy that's from the brand, they're real, works out really awesome for me. Like their mascara is phenomenal, and obviously their eyeliner is phenomenal. If I was buying it for like, I don't know, 6-7 years or something like that. So this is gonna be the first time using this, and it's just called Bang, and it's in black. The shade of black it's called is, let's see, pitch black. So simple as that. And the boxing just looks like this. Bad gal. Okay, so make sure I didn't draw on myself. So I'm gonna have to bring this closer. We're doing my eyeliner, and I always start from the outside and work my way to the inside. It's already twisted up for me. Okay, so again, pulling this back, and you come out on an angle like a centimeter again. Oh, this is going on awesome. It does have that same finish. Okay. Okay. She knew what she's talking about. Okay, so I might have to use my mirror for this. It's a little awkward doing it in a camera. Put the mirror in front here. So now that we have that baseline drawn, I like to make the outer part thicker, and come down on an angle till like about mid-eye. I'm actually gonna bring this a little higher. This is going on awesome. It's really gliding. Okay, so let's do the outside of my eyeliner on the top. I don't go into the waterline on top. When I wiggle my mascara through, it usually does the job. Okay, see, already looking a lot better. So it's looking blonde here. It's my eyelashes. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Work your way out and in, and you come up on an angle about 1 centimeter or so, and you'll come up, and then you'll draw a line going toward like mid pupil, kind of like you're drawing a wedge, and then you'll go really close to the lash line, like after you hit the pupil area. It's giving like a lifted eye illusion. And this look is really in right now. Okay. And I don't go all the way to the tear duct unless I'm doing like a really dramatic eye with like false lashes. Then I'll go down in the tear duct and then I'll like curve it like the line and then draw it back, but we're not gonna do that. This is just supposed to be like a basic everyday makeup. Okay, and make sure they're even. Oops. Come up a little bit. Okay, so usually after I do the top of both, then I'll do the bottom, because that way I can make sure they're pretty even. I mean, it's never gonna be absolutely perfect. Just like when you do your brows, they're supposed to be, I hear a lot, they're supposed to be close cousins, not twins, because then it looks kind of weird. Let's be honest, you don't want like it perfectly symmetrical, because then it just looks really fake, and you want like a more natural look. So we're gonna go ahead and where the eyeliner starts, you're gonna stay really close to the eye, and you're gonna bring it across to like there. So we're gonna go ahead, and this is in the waterline on the bottom. There. And we'll go on this side and do the same thing. And I do hold my eye down a little bit, but not like big, like really bad, because I don't want to pull at my eye skin, like I said earlier. So my review on this is friggin' awesome. I do recommend it. I really like it. And it has a smudger on the back, so like if I wanted to smoke out my eyeliner, like especially if I was doing like grays and blacks in my eyeshadow, I would use this and smudge it, and it would look like really good. But I'm doing like natural browns, and then I do like a darker eyeliner. It makes my eyes pop more since I have a lighter eye. So we're done with the eyeshadow, we're done with the eyeliner. Excuse me. We're gonna use some mascara. So this is Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara. I got this for my birthday. And I start at the inner part of my lashes and wiggle out. And wiggle out. and wiggle out. Let me use a mirror. Eye stuff's a little hard to do on the camera. So, and wiggle out. Mascara. No mascara. You definitely need the mascara because, especially if you have really light eyelashes, you get like this weird looking pale line you can see there. Now look at this side with it. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. And you just wiggle it up your lashes. It kind of combs them out. And really like gets them to not like clump together. And I usually just do one layer. Some people go over it again. Your top lashes, I always wiggle to the end. Now, lower lashes, I'll just kind of lightly brush it on. So, this is what we got so far. And you're going to do the bottom. And I always tilt my head down. That way you don't get it on your under eye. And then we'll do the other side. I always work my way from the outer part of the eye to the toward the tear duct every time. A lot cuter. Okay. I don't normally wear a brow. Now, if I was going out somewhere, I do a brow. Benefit makes a really good, I think it's like a brow gel. It's called Gimme Brow. This is the travel size of it, and this is what the brush looks like. And you just like comb it into your brows. I also got one from Mary Kay recently. That's not it. Hold on. Here it is. And it's just like a volumizing brow tint. Now, I don't do brows often, but like I am getting like really thin in this brow. So if I'm going somewhere I want to look, more cleaned up, like we're going out to dinner or something, I'll wear this just to fill it in a little bit more so I feel more dressy. And the brush just looks like this. And I believe this is the light brown that I bought. Yeah, this is dark blonde. I highlight my hair and I have low lights in it too. And the dark blonde actually looks kind of dark on me for it being like a blonde tone. So you're just gonna comb it with your hair. See how it's filling in the brow pretty good. And it dries darker. And it tames my brows. This is without having to do all that pencil and stuff to it. Yep. See, so this is before and this is after. See, it really gives it a more put together look, and it doesn't look like overdone where you're like, oh, like the people that are doing their brows. There are people out there where it looks like, let me see, it's like, hey guys, how you doing? Oh yeah, and they just got this like rectangle block for an eyebrow, and like that is not okay. Not even for Halloween makeup, it just looks ridiculous. So I recommend this or any brow product that's like a little kind of like a mascara wand, and just like wand it on. It looks a lot more natural, and even if you're going with a more unnatural color, it looks more sophisticated and like put together than like, you know, sitting there like, hey, how you So we're gonna go ahead and get this brow, and this one's more sparse than my other brow. I do need to tweeze or wax. It's been a few weeks, but we'll just ignore that for now. And we're gonna just fill it in with the product a little bit. Oh, I went a little far over. And we're gonna comb it through. Guess we're not ignoring those 3 pieces growing there since I went over it with the product. So I can try to wipe it off a little. We can highlight under there, or I'll throw a little bit of foundation or something to hide it, or concealer. But yeah, we're gonna comb that in there. Okay, so that already looks a lot better than how we started. Okay, and we are gonna go ahead and do some lips since we already put foundation over our lips and just made it all nude. We'll do a little bit of lipstick. We will do that's a gloss. We can do the color I got from Kylie Jenner, and it is called Dulce K. And I believe I bought that when the Ulta Go To first started selling it, and they had these together, and this is the matte liquid that goes with it. Don't wear it very often, but if once in a while I feel like actually, you know, wearing like a lipstick or something, then it's there. Okay, so I couldn't find my sharpener. It is pretty dulled out, but we're gonna go ahead and try to see what we can do. I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. But usually when I'd wear it, I'd line my lips and then I'd color in my whole lip. But since I only have a little bit to work with, we're just gonna do it on my lower lip and color it in a little bit. Yeah, it's not showing up too much because it's really dull. You don't have to do the lip liner before it. I just like to. I feel like it sets the liquid a lot better. But since we don't have it, we'll go ahead and just do the liquid lip. I'm gonna put it on. And usually, right now my lips aren't too bad. You can put, ooh, this smells good. I forgot. It smells like cupcakes. You can put like a chapstick or something on. Anything to moisturize your lips. Then you won't get so many cracks. And I got it on my teeth. This stuff is pretty long wear. It's like a brown. It dries pretty quick too, so I'm gonna have to brush my teeth again to get it off of my teeth. It really set on there, but yeah. This is the Kylie Jenner Dulce K. Yeah, I definitely don't wear lip gloss very often. This is a matte finish, but if you wanted a shimmer, you could have like a gloss or something over it. I use this one when I want a glossy look. This is by Pure Romance, Obsessed. And the name of the color, I think that is the name of the color. Oh no, sorry, the name of the color is Crush. And it's very cute. We could add like a light shimmer with that. And it's a little bit pigmented. And this smells pretty good too. and just gave it a slight shimmer. And since that matte stuff was a little bit damp still, it'll probably dry together. Blend it in. On your lips, you'll just take a tissue or toilet paper and just give it a kiss. And it gets the excess off. So there's not like too much. I'll do it like 2 or 3 times usually. That's a very simple look. Now, ordinarily I wouldn't do lips, but if you're a lip person, go ahead. And this color that I use is a little more harsh. I use the really dark, like chocolatey brown. I wanted that emphasized look because I'm going to be curling my hair. But you can use like a lighter shade if you want something more subtle, like this Milani one. Even though it looks like it's dark, it's actually like really light because it's a bronzer. You can do it, it'd be like a softer look. And it's a streak-free one. But I did go for the more harsher look here a little bit. But this is our finished makeup look. You can take, like I said earlier, if you have leftover like the darker shade you're using for contouring, you can just go like up your chest a little bit here and just make like a curve if you're wearing a low cut shirt, and it kind of just makes it look nicer. And then there you have more colors from like that you used on your face and your neck area, so it's more blended and not so harsh where it's just your face. Like that. It's just subtle, it didn't do anything crazy. So this is our finished makeup look, and my next video is going to be a hair tutorial. Hopefully this helped. Like I said, like on a normal day, or like just on a day off if I'm not going anywhere, I'll always wear my foundation. Not so much contour all the time, but most of the time I'll usually use the lighter Milani shade and do that. And then eyeshadow for sure, but I usually don't do the brows or the lips. So, but this is a more dressed up look, and if you want to start playing around with makeup more, this is a good look for like picture day at school or something, or if you're going to like a party or something. Very simple, but see, it's not over the top or anything, but it's very simple and it's cute. And hopefully this helped you. Like and subscribe below.